Hi everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online, and we are going to be beginning, a new episode of the Romulans, and we are going to start the Allies campaign, and we're going with the price of neutrality. If we look at our Delta side, you will notice that I believe, the price of neutrality has Iconian tech in it. So we are going to start this mission and hopefully get hold of some of that. So we're going to try and chase down a weapons dealer this time round.
We will stop the Tal Shiar.
Everyone hates the Tal Shiar. First compliment, which one's this one? Oh, my starting roster of duty officers is available. I have some really crappy duty officers. Need to go to New Romulus to pick them up. But everyone's got to start somewhere, I suppose. So let's head to the Chaltok system. I'll sort that out when I come back to it. Oh, I was wondering why I was doing such terrible damage last time. I forgot about this. Yeah, maximum weapons energy, please. Because that is what we are going to be needing. And you will have noticed, you know, when I was fighting before in the previous episode, you will have actually noticed how my damage dropped from the Talis warbird I was flying, which really shouldn't make too much sense. And that's the reason why. I had 50 weapons energy, and that is a major source of not doing any damage, which is obviously not what you want. So let's begin. I now have 9 weapon proficiency on the ground as well, so I'm doing some damage. And I maxed out attack patterns as well. I will want attack pattern beta at some point for this ship, but at the moment I'm just using these two because I'm not really that interested in min-maxing as I go up. It's very possible that I will need to once I start seeing more advanced Romulan ships, but for the moment, just leaving it as it is. Let's hail them. Let's go blundering in, that's just the way forward.
Respect the prey, for its death gives us life.
Okay, cloak up. And I've been hit by something, but nothing too bad. Allow me to show you what you're up against when I ram this down your throat. Wait for it. Any questions? Ow. Yes guys, that is the difference that 100 weapon damage does. I think I need to cloak and heal up. Because that was a little bit of a hammering I took there. I think it was mostly my fault. Target the escort because that's going to be the more pressing of the two to deal with. Ah, we missed. Oh mine, but my character has accurate as one of his traits. Her traits, sorry. Probably help if I... Oh dear. Yes, unfortunately I've been hit with some nucleonic beam, which pretty much means that I can't do anything. Right, that gets rid of that. I have to admit, guys, you will learn to absolutely hate. You will learn to absolutely hate subnucleonic beam, along with viral matrix. Both of them you will learn to hate. I need to set up my auto firing to be better as well. So, is there a way for me to get in here? Oh. Not friendly, are they?
We have nothing to hide. We're simply trying to survive.
I'm sure. Speak with the chief engineer. I was mainly being diplomatic there. I don't entirely believe him, of course.
Why are you here?
Iridian, huh?
It's okay. You don't have to keep asking. I appreciate your help on Gasco and the Suliban Helix, but Rinna is gone. I need to accept that and move on. How far have we gone, only to find no sign of her? It'd be better if I just learned to live with the loss, instead of chasing a foolish dream. Let's keep moving.
Don't know what that accolade gives me, but it's an achievement, and yay, let's chase achievements. That's food. Some ore, which I imagine is dilithium. Can I steal some of that, please? Suspicions. No surprise. I remember we'll get a message if there's any Iconian stuff around here. At least I'm hoping we will. No, I really am looking to get everything because there's quite a lot of bonuses to getting quite high in the Delta ranks. It's really, you know, they've really gone all out to try and get people to make some alts here, which is interesting considering a lot of people would suggest that the game has become a lot less alt friendly recently. Me personally, I honestly don't know. I'm probably not gonna do anything except farm on my Klingon when I make one, and the
Life here isn't easy.
someone monitoring me, huh? Not sure I like that idea, but security camera here, so
unlock failed.
if someone blocked the camera, then the console could be hacked. This is easy enough to do.
You can move your bridge officers by selecting the arrow icon next to their name, and then selecting the area where you want them to move.
I like how it says nothing to see here.
Right-click on the main arrow on your bridge officer UI to remove any waypoints they have.
So let's have a look up here. I mean, to be fair, they are kind of hand-holding you, but... And there is something around. Oh. It's a wall! Aha, some weaponry here. Oh, and look what I found! Some Iconian technology. Let's have some of this.
This might be just what we need to access the Iconian Gateway network. Until we are able to stop the Iconians and their heralds from appearing wherever they want, there is no place in this galaxy that will be safe from them.
Be a I mean, it's an insurmountable tactical advantage that the Iconians can use gateways, so if we can shut it down, or at least learn to use them ourselves.
We have them trapped in the warehouse.
Excellent. Activate the transport inhibitors to stop them from beaming out.
Very well. Do you have any further orders?
Just stay out of our way while we subdue the prey.
That's a lot of Hirogen. Okie dokie. We've got all of those now. Wait a minute. Oh my god, there's so much stuff I haven't claimed yet. Wow, lag. Lag. What's in these anyway? Oh, I can get many marks. Which ones are the toughest to get? I'm gonna say Undine marks actually. Everything else is super easy to get, but the Undine marks you have to grind the battle zone, and that's just annoying. Oh, and this is a 20? Wow. The only other one I might do is... the only other one that I might do the fleet marks for is... that I might do is fleet marks, because fleet marks have a... fleet marks are seriously useful, shall we say. Claim all of these. Wow, they give you a really big head start. Right, so that's 100 Undine marks I think I've got to start myself off with. I'm actually going to use the rest. I'm going to get fleet marks with, I think, because so that's a 30. It's a 30. 50. Okay, right. So fair enough. I'm actually going to get fleet marks because my fleet is currently in the process of upgrading their starbase. Collective are currently upgrading their starbase, and the one thing we're going to need a lot of is fleet marks. And even though I'm not yet level 50, so I can't do crystalline catastrophe or anything like that, I am actually I'm going to go I want to make sure that I'm being useful on both sides of the equation, shall we say. I wanted to get a head start on some Undine marks, because Undine marks are actually quite hard to come across. Although I suppose there are some missions where you get them. They're not the mostly played stuff. It's like Delta marks and Dicer marks, you can get 60 a day with like 5 minutes work. Whereas, and Romulan marks you can get a bucket load. And Omega marks similar, Nukara marks similar. So really it's only Undine marks which you have to go a little bit out of your way to get hold of. But anyway, so that is, that's nice. I like that. That's been claimed as well. So I've now claimed everything I need to for the moment, but let's kill all these Hirogen, shall we? Drop kicking Hirogen. Yeah, auto fire does mean that you will use your sniper mode when it comes up. So again, it's not ouch. It's not the most efficient thing in the world, but it does what it needs to do. Now there should be some consoles around here which are generating the magnetic field. Two down. So you can actually see I'm doing not a lot of damage, but this is Mark IV, deal with it. Target optics, which is what I'm using, gives me a big buff to damage and a big chance to expose the target. So, yep, working quite nicely. And I think that's the final console over there. So, I guess we're just going to have to punch our way through. One shot! One-shotting is funny. Okay, you little... I'm gonna kick your ass, that's what I'm gonna do. Only one of us can walk out alive, huh? Whoops! Hi everyone, and welcome to Boomer is a Colossal Bellend at Star Trek Online. You'll notice there's been a jump cut here, and that is because I recorded both this mission and the mission after it without realizing that... how should I put this? Without realizing that the same shortcut that has that is used for using hyperspace is also used to change scenes in XSplit. It isn't now, but it was. And therefore I ended up recording about an hour and 20 minutes worth of completely blank footage with me commentating over it. So I am doing it again, and you will notice I am now rank 15 Centurion, which means I have the R&D system unlocked, and that's about it really. Oh yeah, I also have got fire on my mark, which is a damage resistance debuff. So hopefully I will be able to whoop this guy properly this time. Let's fire on my marking. Am I firing or not? That was pretty bad because I couldn't tell if I was firing or not. That was awful. Okay, let's just take them out from a long way away. See, somehow I lost sight there. I don't know how I'm doing this. The system is also more than a tiny bit laggy at the moment. Looks like I've been promoted in the fleet. To what rank? Oh, I'm an elite. I'm a secondary adjunct now. Is that the same as my? Oh right, yeah, my other one's a primary adjunct, I believe. Anyway, let's talk to this guy who's embedded in the snow.
You cannot understand the choices we must make.
I'm not going to leave you to die. I'm going to take you prisoner because I want to rip your secrets out of you. I'm still a Romulan. Well, this got some rather disturbing developments, at least, shall we say. And I have also made sure that I'm not recording brutally bad stuff. Okay, let's fix some stuff. I've also given myself maximum driver coils, so... little bit of a thing. Here they come. You'll notice these missiles are really cool. San Antonio is a Constitution clash, yeah. Oh hell. Okay, let's cloak so we can... Easy enough. And one more, right? Uh-oh, a battleship. Ha! Love it, energy siphon. Oh, a quantum torpedo launcher. Captain Smug, I guess.
I'll do what I can to help you.
What the hell? Well, we have a new player. It looks like it's Chava. And she wants us to join the Tal Shiar, well, rejoin the Empire. She wants us to... She considers Ditan a terrorist.
Charva. You can't trust her. I know her too well for that. We grew up together. I was her friend. But that's all over. It ended the day she joined the Tal Shiar.
Oh, have we got a little bit of the X coming back to see you? Well, that's fairly obvious, of course. Well, he might not have sacrificed his life. He's in our sick bay at the moment, right? I see. At least that's your theory, isn't it? She is correct that military and intelligence is definitely the way of the Romulans before, but what is it like now? A lot of thoughts of weapons smuggling around here at the moment, and I wonder if we're involved with it. Apparently there's a difference between allies and slaves. There you go, Lortix did not make it. He attacked the medical team because they were the enemy. Oh well, no big loss, I suppose.
There's a lot I have to say about Charva. As you may have guessed, we used to be quite close. There's a lot of history between us, but all that's really important is that we went separate ways. She thought that the Tal Shiar could ensure security for our people, and I didn't. It's just bringing up a lot of old feelings.
You were that bad between the sheets that she went off and joined a militaristic intelligence organization? You suck, bro.
As I mentioned, we have a turbulent past. We grew up together. Once, I thought we might have a future together. Those were in the dark years after the destruction of the homeworld. We survived, but it tore us apart. I just wanted to make a new start. She was convinced that nowhere was safe. She kept talking about working with the military or the Tal Shiar. I argued that the only way we'd be safe was to be able to stand up for ourselves. There's a lot I have to say about Charva. I don't believe Datan is a terrorist. I think he's an idealist who's trying to come to terms with the chaos. Datan would never knowingly sanction violence, especially against innocents. He doesn't even like us fighting the Tal Shiar, although he sees the need. But Datan isn't the only person making decisions in the Republic. Maybe there are some people who see the Republic as their chance to have a little revenge. I don't know.
There is always that possibility whenever you form a, maybe not even a resistance movement, but a counter movement. There are those in that group that will feel like they have to use the old ways.
I think Charva is wrong about Datan and the Republic, but that doesn't mean it's outside the bounds of possibility that someone has taken things too far, or has a secret program that Datan doesn't know about. If she knows something that we don't, we should try to find out what it is.
Agreed.
There's a lot I have to say. Well, Charva's not a bad person. At least she wasn't. But she is misguided. She's turned a blind eye to the excesses of the Tal Shiar, and she probably doesn't even know about most of them. The Tal Shiar are masters of propaganda, after all. I think that anything she tells us is going to be something that the Tal Shiar wants us to hear. We should gather our own evidence, and draw our own conclusions.
As you pretty much always should with everything, because at the end of the day there are going to be plenty of people who can tell you what to think and feel, but the only person who you should be listening to on that sort of stuff is yourself.
There's a lot I have to...
Let's go. Reporting. Yeah, same idea. Let her do the next. And I don't really want any of this stuff, so I'll get another one of these. Just because it's it'll go on one of my. It will go on one of my dudes. Like so. Does anyone have... Oh, you have Mark 1 armor? Yeah, fine. Ugh, my guys still suck, but... Anyway, I need to do the next mission, don't I? Because I cocked up and didn't do the... didn't record this, so here we go. Memory Lane. And this message came from Chava, so... saying that she thinks that Virinat, the colony where we were before it was destroyed, have been hiding weapons, and that's why it was attacked by the Tal Shiar. So we are going to see if this is correct. I'm pretty much betting on the fact it is. You can see with driver coil 9 we are now capable of warp 6.8. Such speed. But if we got a Mark 10 warp core, I think now we would be at warp 9.9, and it's really up to this point. We're going as fast as we can now, and I'm not quite ready to tour the galaxy, but you know, it will happen in time. So, ramifications of these missions at the moment, let's just see where we are as far as Delta recruits go. I think there's anything in this mission. No, there isn't. So, I have joined a fleet, but I've put my person in the fleet, as you can probably already see by the fact I got promoted a couple of times. Foster, actually. I think my secondary's prime. There we go. Now I'm a primary actor. Cool. Anyway, let's begin Memory Lane.
It looks like we're not the only ones visiting. All this debris has attracted Nausicaan scavengers. Recommend that we clear the area of these pirates while searching for any traces of weapon signatures in the wreckage. I don't want any pirates disturbing the remains of the ships where our friends died.
Okay. Let's prove... Probably the best thing we can do. She's given us some locations, but let's prove her wrong. You can see the damage fall off of range that I have. Damage fall off is a pretty big deal. Pretty much unnecessary, but hey. I want to get close before I fight these guys, and preferably behind them. Hang on, I'm cloaked. How can you fire at me? Okay then, if it's going to be like that. See, I got a huge bonus from quantum absorption there. It was a lot of temporary hit points and shield heal. Let's get to scanning. See if we can come up with some weapons, which is what she's looking for. Nope, no weapons there. Pick up this magnesite while we're here. It does make your blood boil somewhat when you realise that these were just civilians who were just murdered for trying to get off world. They didn't really do much to deserve what they got. Not much left here. I guess it's one of those, there's no evidence that he wasn't smuggling. No traces of weapons. Oh well, can't grieve forever. Let's see what's in this cloud. Hydrazine, we'll have that. I'll do the DOF grind, or at least a lot of the grind, including duty officers, I will do off screen. I will do some of it, but for the most part I'm going to concentrate on the storyline with a couple of things of what I do in the middle spruced in.
We didn't find anything unusual on these ships, and I knew we wouldn't. I want to believe her, but she's not the person I knew. She's tall Shi'ar. Still, I am picking up some strange energy readings from the surface of the planet. Perhaps we should continue our search there.
The problem is you have to separate the individual from the organization, and obviously the majority of people who work for the Tal Shiar aren't going to be the nicest people, but there are going to be good apples in the Tal Shiar as well as just sadistically evil people. So, we'll see. They be Klingons. guess I'm just gonna have to kill you then. Wow. You hit him so hard he vaporized and then buried himself in the wall. So we've got to go on a quest for looking for things. Not necessarily things to make us go. Ew. I have to confess I'm getting a lot of lag. That's the Khaled hive that will spawn them, so I decided to get rid of that. Yeah, there's a lot of lag going on here, so if you hear me swearing about lag, don't worry too much about it. Well, you could call the Tal Shiar microbes. It is good how they're trying to give our character somewhat of a personality. Yeah, we're not the happiest people in the world at the moment, but can you blame us? When you're coming across your house which has been destroyed. Got a little bit sandwiched there. Okay. Because I still need things. Some more hives over there, so we'll make sure to take them out. Rid of that hive because I don't want any more spawning. They're just... What else have we got? Well, you're not Khaled drones, you're Klingon. Yes, we're terrorists. Think whatever you want. You're dead now. A nitrogen-based explosive. Nitrogen-based explosive? You mean like trinitrotoluene or TNT? Like, I'd have thought that in the 24th century they'd have more efficient explosives than TNT, but I guess, hey, if it goes boom, it's good. Or you want to boom, then TNT will do that for you. Got people in the house over there, it looks like.
They'll pay for what they have done to our colony.
It's alright being a sword master, but what happens when you can't? What happens when you don't get within range? Nefarious, huh?
Devex's old helmet. Reminds me of better times.
Melancholy and much of it. So, the Maori might have been thinking about taking on other Romulan colonies, looking at that. Let's take that out. Let's get a moving. Got a couple of more things to look at. Don't like seeing all these splats on the ground. Could have been someone you knew. That was quite a lot of knockback. Oh, a swordmaster got in range. That's never usually a good thing. Grenade! Those swordmasters can do damage through shields. Adding up this little bit of extra dilithium coming up here. Gonna end up my usual massive supply of lockboxes. So we've got a lot of maybe he was looking to maybe he was looking into helping the other colonies. Lots of trade, that sort of thing. But why would he be looking into their defences? Ah, so they were providing a lot of help to other colonies. More of those ships have been here to help. Uh-oh. Yeah, I know that there's a fight going on there, but there's titanium ore here, damn it. What makes me think that we're being manipulated here? It looks like, you know, they're looking for the same things we are, so have they been told the same things we have in the hope that we kill each other? And yes, I got those thoughts the first time I played this mission as well. God, the commentary for that was pretty good. Unfortunately, the idiot in me decided to record a blank screen, and so you're getting this version. Tough. Dude on high. Okay, well, let's get up there. Oh, a painting. A very smashed house, but the painting lived.
I remember that painting. We should take it with us, as a reminder of home.
Yeah, a reminder of our home that no longer exists, having been smashed up. Romulan captain. Not really. Yes, the old argument of there's no evidence that you weren't doing something wrong, so therefore you must have been doing something wrong. Wow, this is some attack. Someone kill that Targ handler. Just get Satra back up on her feet. He's dead. Time to talk to you again now that your guys are gone. Got it in one, I think. There you have it, right there. This should be fun. Oh, we sort of halfway do the Starfleet communicator and the bip on the shoulder.
Enemy ship on sensors.
Romulan warbird.
Our eyes and ears are everywhere.
There you go. Gonna need it, cause that a lot of ships. Okay, I don't really want to be in front of a Romulan warbird, so welcome to what is known as doing our thing. No, it's not like flying my Federation ship, but at least it's fun. And there you have it right there. Choosing to the Federation or the KDF, we're Romulans. And Chava's here. In a Mogai.
Join us, and together we will save our people.
There you go, we found nothing. It can't be. It is, Chava. So are you lying to me? The reaction seems genuine, but the Chaltiar aren't exactly known for playing with a full deck. Very well. Not yet, because there's magnesite over there, but then we will be done. So a nice little round of fun and games, and this was recorded at the second attempt, but next time round we will move on with the storyline. So let's get and report in. And get some useless crap that I don't want. Yep, got to continue to humour her. I don't think I need any of this stuff. I'll get the personal shield as well.
Did you need something?
Need something? No, not really. I need to spend skill points? How come? I don't know why I've got more skill points, but I'll be quite happy to spend them. And I'm going to put them in structural integrity because that's going to improve my hull strength, and that's kind of going to be needed at this point. It's not a DPS increase, but it is a please can I survive without sort of dying a ton, and that is generally a nice thing. Still, that is the end of that for this episode, guys, and thanks very much for watching. Apologies for the jump cut in the middle, but hope you still enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.